Okay, I hope I'm in frame. Do you guys like my hair? First of all, we gotta talk about this for a second. If you guys are wondering what kind of hair color I got, my hairstylist did an ashy black on me. I'm gonna keep this hair for a while because I'm loving it and I don't want to go back to brown yet. And so this is just an idea for all of you that are attending prom but don't know what to do for your makeup. This is really flattering in photos. It really accentuates your eyes and makes them seem cat eye, which is really flattering on many eye shapes. And you can also pair this with different colored lipsticks. If you guys find this video helpful, please thumbs up this video. It really helps me out and I love it when you guys thumbs up my videos because it makes me know that you guys like watching them. So I'm gonna stop talking and let's just get on to this video. So for base, I am going to take my Painterly Paintpot by MAC and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid to prep it for my eyeshadow. And then I'm using my Lorac Pro Pallet. This is my all-time favorite palette and I'm just taking that white matte shade all over my lid just to help set that primer. And then I'm going in with a Maybelline Color Tattoo. I think it's called Boldly Bare. I'm not sure, but it's just a shimmery white color and I'm just placing that on my lid. And then taking a fluffy brush, I'm just taking taupe into my crease. So I'm just grabbing Sable from that palette with a Sigma E25 brush and I'm just going to focus this on my outer crease and really building up that color. Taking espresso on a much more smaller brush, I'm just going to really pack that color on above that sable shade that we just put on before this. And I'm really going to add this color just because it's going to give a lot more smokiness to the look with adding definition as well. And then you want to really make sure in between you're adding these colors, you really want to make sure you're blending out the top of the shadow just so it really fades nicely. Like, see what I'm doing here? I'm just really blending out the top of that shadow so there's no harsh edges. And then I'm grabbing black. I'm going to do the same exact thing that I just did with espresso. This is just going to add much more drama to the eye look. Taking that light bronze shade, and this is a very universal color that is going to look good on anyone, to be honest. It's very flattering and it really reminds me of a prom makeup look, so I really like this shade to put on the lid with a really dramatic outer V. So this is why I chose light bronze, but you can really use any lid color that you want. And then I'm going to go in with white and just matte white, and I'm just going to apply this to my brow bone. I don't want to put shimmer on my brows because I already have shimmer going on my lids, but it's really up to you. And I'm just going to go ahead and take off those tapes, and now I have a super clean edge to work with. And then I'm just going to line my eyes with Inglot Gel Liner. Hands down, one of the best eyeliners that I've used. It's creamy, it's pigmented, it's long lasting, and it's really affordable, and there's a lot of product that you get, so it's amazing. And I picked mine up at Macy's, and I'm just going to wing out my eyes, nothing too crazy. And I like to use a Morphe brush, and this one, I don't remember what the name is, but it's just very skinny and long, and I just like to flick out my eyeliner, and then I just bring it in onto the middle of my eye and kind of do that. So I don't know how to explain it. And I'm just going to line my waterline with the same gel liner, just to really intensify my eyes and make it much more dramatic. And I'm taking this LA Pro Conceal concealer, and I'm trying it out. The color is kind of off, but it's salmon tinted, so it really helps camouflage my dark circles that I have. And I'm just going to blend this out with a Sigma brush just so it's a little bit more blended. And I'm taking my Rimmel Match Perfection concealer, which is one of my favorites, and this is more of a highlighting shade, so I'm just going to apply this to the areas I want to highlight and to want them to stand out. So under my eyes, my chin, my nose, the center of my forehead, and above my lips, or around my lips. I'm just going to blend it out with my foundation brush, which is the Real Techniques buffing brush. And then taking one of my favorite under eye setting powders, which is the Mercier under eye brightening powder. This does not make my concealer crease. I have the worst creasing problem with my concealer, and this one, I can say it's safe to say that it does not make my concealer crease. I just apply with a setting brush and it really highlights under my eyes. And then I'm taking my banana powder and just setting my entire face, and this is the shade Cameo. And I normally don't go for matte looks, but for prom I really want to look matte in photos, so that is why I'm setting my whole face. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to take that sable color and just use this under my lower lash line. I'm not going to really do too much under my lower lash line because I still want it to look somewhat like bright. I don't want my eyes to look too heavy. And then I'm just taking my nude shade in the palette and just popping those in my inner corner for some highlight. But that is all I'm doing to the lower lash line. And I'm grabbing one of my favorite contouring kits. I'm just taking the Anastasia Contour Kit and just taking the two lightest shades for bronzing, and I'm just starting to bronze my starting to bronze my forehead and the temples of my face, and then my jawline and my neck, as well as my cheekbones. I really want this to be really bronzed, and I don't want to pull up pale on my pictures or washed out, so you really want to take your time on this and just make sure you're all bronzed up, especially your neck. And contour here in this makeup look, which is super crazy of me because you guys know I love my contouring, but I just really wanted my face to look really warm and bronze, so that is why I just kind of buffed the bronzer onto the perimeter of my face and really made it seem like it's kind of natural, sort of. And then I'm grabbing my Nars Orgasm blush, and I'm being a little bit heavy-handed with this because blush tends to be one of the first things that fades on your face. So I really wanted to make sure that my blush lasts on all day long. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I'm just really being heavy-handed with it. Then taking an oldie but a goodie, I'm taking my MAC Soft and Gentle highlight just to highlight my cheekbones, the top of my brows, the center of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And I wanted a cool tone lipstick because I think it really goes well with my hair and my skin tone, so I'm just applying MAC Snob onto my lips, and that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to have the best night of your life, and please be safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!